This is Valley News Live at noon.
We start with breaking news this afternoon. A hallway closure at 4 schools in West Fargo has been lifted, but the doors to the buildings will remain closed to outdoor traffic, and elementary students will have recess inside today. This comes after a report of an aggravated assault in the area of 9th Street and 13th Avenue East this morning. The suspect was seen running east from the scene. Police asked for the all interior doors to be locked at West Fargo High School, Eastwood Elementary, Ellie Berger Elementary, and Willow Park Elementary. Visitors will be asked to wait in the office area. Police say there is no direct threat to the schools or the students. The ongoing drought conditions, along with our high winds, have kept emergency crews busy up and down the valley. Let's take a look at everything we're tracking. Well, new at noon, 10 rural North Dakota fire departments from Ranson and Sargent counties continue to fight a grass fire. It's happening near Milnor, North Dakota, southwest of McLeod. It's been burning since about 8 last night, and fire teams have worked throughout the morning to contain it. We'll be sure to bring you updates as they are available. It's estimated that 13,000 to 15,000 acres were burned in grass fire in Polk County yesterday. Highway 2, Highway 32, and County Road 45 near Mentor, Minnesota, were shut down for most of the afternoon and into the evening due to the visibility and the rapid spread of the fire. One outbuilding, farm equipment, and hay bales were destroyed. Officials say no life-threatening injuries were reported. Mentor Fire, the Minnesota DNR, and air support will be working in the area for the next couple of days, putting out hotspots. And no word yet on what caused a shop to catch fire west of Harwood yesterday afternoon. Crews from several area fire departments worked to get the flames under control. The red flag conditions made the fire that much harder, and firefighters raced to keep flames from starting a grass fire. Fire officials also say with yesterday's temperatures and everyone in full gear, it can take a toll on the firefighters. The City of Fargo landfill along 45th Street and 7th Avenue North is closed today. City officials say debris from trucks cannot be properly maintained because of the high winds. The landfill will open for regular hours at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Now, to see if this wind is expected to continue throughout the day, let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Well, we do have that wind sticking around, and you could see that on our live view there on our Skycam in Grand Forks. Also some snow showing up there. We'll show that again in a moment. But over the last 24 hours, it has been intense. We've seen gusts as high as 68 miles per hour in Leeds. Not too far away, Langdon at 67. Cooperstown had 67 miles per hour, so northeastern North Dakota was the focus. Grand Forks, our peak wind there at 59, and the peak wind in Fargo, 56. So all of us around the valley, eastern North Dakota especially, have seen some strong winds. And it does continue today. Here's a look at our current wind speeds and gusts. In white numbers, those are your steady winds, and our gusts are in yellow. You could see a gust still into the 50s in Jamestown, a gust of 53, 51 in Langdon. Fargo's gusting to 47 and 44 in Grand Forks. So this wind not easing up just yet, and it is having an impact on our visibility, lower because of either we're dealing with some dust getting blown around, or we're seeing some snow as well. Perhaps some issues with those fires down in Ransom and Sargent County, reducing your visibility too. But we've got a really big or good snow shower coming down right now in Grand Forks on our Home of Economy Skycam. You can see the snow building up on the camera. Looks like it's melting as it's reaching the ground, but there could still be a little bit of a light coating in some spots here as we continue to see these snow showers today. So we'll take a look at the radar. We'll take a look at temperatures because we know there's a huge difference there too. And we'll let you know when the wind will finally start to end the snow too, and when that warmer weather will come back, coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Just looking at that sky cam, you do not want to not pay attention when you're driving in that. So definitely make sure you're being cautious because that wind is also going to make it worse. Thanks, Lisa. Well, high winds were a factor in a rollover of a FedEx truck near Harwood, and you can see how close the vehicle came to slipping into the river. Cass County deputies say the driver was on 170th Avenue Southeast last night when a strong gust caused her to veer off the road and into a ditch. The driver was taken to the hospital but is expected to be okay. A thrift store in Grand Forks is asking for help after catching thieves on camera recently. St. Joseph's Social Care and Thrift Store posted this video online. They're asking the public to drop off donations only during scheduled times because people have been stealing donations left after hours. If you'd like to make a donation, drop-off times are from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and they are located at 620 8th Avenue South in Grand Forks. Another emotional day in the Derek Chauvin trial as eyewitnesses in the May 25th, 2020 incident take the stand. One witness said that what he seen drove him to call the police about the police. Jay Gray is in Minneapolis with more.
Hey there, a bit quieter outside the Hennepin County Courthouse today, but inside it seems to be another tense and at times emotional day of testimony. Day 2 in the trial of Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer accused of murder in the death of George Floyd, seen in a cell phone video with his knee across the neck of Floyd for around 9 minutes. Today, one of the witnesses, the day that Floyd died, back on the stand and talking about what happened and his response, calling police.
At some point, did you make a 911 call?
That is correct. I did call the police on the police.
Right. And why did you do that?
Because I believe I witnessed a murder.
Donald Williams emotional as they played that 911 call in the courtroom today. We expect to hear testimony from a handful of people that were very close to George Floyd, including perhaps his now 7-year-old daughter and the mother of his child. It should be another riveting day in the courtroom, the beginning of what's expected to be a trial lasting 3 to 4 weeks here. And that's the latest in Minneapolis. I'm Jay Gray. Back to you now.
We will continue following this trial. You can stay updated through our website, valleynewslive.com. Fargo police are investigating 2 more reports of drinks being drugged in downtown Fargo. It's the 4th incident since late January, 3 of them happening this month alone. A server reported her drink was drugged, and in the other case, a woman says she was out with a girlfriend when her drink was spiked and ended up going to the hospital. Valley News Live is not naming any of the bars involved because police and victims say this could happen anywhere. Fargo police are urging you to report incidents like this as quickly as possible. Well, a big day in Minnesota. Starting today, all Minnesotans over the age of 16 are eligible to get the COVID-19 vaccine, but there's an issue with how many people can get the shot in Clay County. Staff at Clay County Public Health says they only received 300 doses in his first dose of the Moderna this week. That's about a third of what they received last week. They aren't able to vaccinate the 16 and 17-year-olds yet because of only having the Moderna vaccine on hand. Clay County continues to work on priority groups such as food processors, manufacturers, and those with underlying health conditions. After this group has received their chance of getting vaccinated, the general population is next.
We just need more vaccine. Once we have more vaccine, we'll be able to get more people vaccinated. So we keep moving in the right direction. I know people are getting tired of being asked to be patient with that, but we're doing everything that we can.
There is some good news. Officials say they haven't wasted a single dose of the vaccine. Go to valleynewslive.com to see how you can sign up when it's your turn for vaccinations. Well, a heads up for people who travel along South University Drive in Fargo. On Thursday, the city is moving a house starting at 8:30 in the morning and will impact traffic for about 2 hours. It's moving from the area around the Fargo Country Club to its new location south of Fargo. The traffic impacts will start at 21st Avenue and continue south down University Drive. Police will be along the route to direct traffic. Drivers are asked to find alternate routes on Thursday morning or plan for delays on the morning commute. A fish house and pickup were just pulled from a lake in North Dakota after it fell through the ice earlier this morning. Tri-State Driving says they were notified of the accident on a lake by Colum on March 6th. At the time, it wasn't safe to go out on the ice, so the team decided to wait until the ice melted. Just a few days ago, crews went out to get the pickup and fish house. They had to use a boat, pickup, and tractor to get everything out of the water safely. Coming up at noon, if you like deviled eggs, you are in luck. Mr. Food has an excellent recipe. And the windy weather is continuing to hang around. You also see this cloudy skies. Weather up next with meteorologist Lisa Green.